Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Vulcan Report. This report is a Bitcoin end of day report for August the 4th, Thursday, 2016. The first thing I would like to say is I told you so. Look how the Bitcoin spiked well below the 500, getting all the way down to the 465.28 handle on a spike, only to recover back up to the 580 level. And currently we're here at 568. So very powerful movement in this market. I did tell you to be careful. I told you to look out for those super hyper parabolic bars on a scenario like this back up in here. I did tell you about that. And what happened? That's exactly what happened. Look at this bar. It went from 613.03 to 465.28. That's just one day's bar. Absolutely insane price movement here in the Bitcoin. Now, you're probably wondering, why did that happen? What could have caused such a move like this? Well, I just want to let you know that you're not the only one that listens to the Vulcan Report. The powers that be listen to the Vulcan Report. How do I know that? Well, first of all, I gave you what the market was going to do. I told you it was going to come down to here, that old low here. The weak spike low was in play, and that's the target that we were going to. The market overshot it on a spike and then brought it back up to that price level. That's where we are now. Look at us. We're right here. We're in the price zone that I told you we were going to be at. And it's looking like we're going to probably end up closing right around these levels too. That's where we are. Just like I told you where we were headed. Your resistance point for your next daily breakout is way up here now at the 640 handle. So just massive price movement here. Also, it's now being talked about in the mainstream media. They're already calling for Bitcoin to be the new world reserve currency. I'm not kidding. Oh my goodness, this is getting crazy, you guys. I warned you. I told you that this was a parlor trick. That this was just to get everyone acclimated to the new, computer economy. And that's exactly what's happening here. So, yes, this is unbelievable, and I'm afraid that the worst is yet to come. I see more parabolic bars, the super hyper bars like this, and unfortunately, remember, well, you won't remember because a lot of you are new. There's something special about spike bars. Spike bars with elongated wicks like this tend to be, I like to call them pointers or signs to where the market is likely to be headed or revisited. So we already had this low tested. Now we're going to go down and test this one. Wick spikes, or like gaps, they have to be filled. They have to be reckoned with. They're the elephant in the room that has to be dealt with at some point, and that's what happens. At some point, you have to go and deal with these spikes. At some point, you have to go and deal with gaps. It's the same type of a theory. Don't ask me why. It's just how it is. So anyway, let's move on now and get to the really good stuff, and then we'll end the video with that.
The Hong Kong-based Bitfinex exchange has revealed it was victim to a hacking attack in which nearly 120,000 bitcoins of customer funds were stolen. The revelation came after a precipitous fall in the Bitcoin price in recent days, from about $650 per Bitcoin to $600. After the announcement, the Bitcoin price fell another 20%. It has since recovered a bit and is now trading around $550 per coin. The stolen coins represent approximately 0.8% of the total Bitcoins in circulation. Just last month, the exchange settled charges from the US Commodities Futures Trading Commission for illegally operating off-exchange commodity transactions and not properly segregating customer funds. To comply, Bitfinex agreed to change its business model with respect to how it treats customer balances. Bitfinex also agreed to pay $75,000 in civil penalties. What the ruling shows, however, is that Bitcoin's reputation for operating a full reserve system in which customer funds can never be relent or double spent without client permission is far from the reality on the ground. The most popular way to hold Bitcoins is still via third-party intermediaries, and they control these coins for as long as they hold them. In that sense, the Bitcoin financial system, despite promises of revolutionizing finance, is evolving very much in the style of today's pre-existing system, albeit with much less regulatory oversight. The most high-profile Bitcoin exchange failure to date was the collapse of Japan-based Mt. Gox in February 2014. Initially, Mt. Gox CEO Mark Karpeles insisted the exchange had been the victim of a hacking. As time passed, however, it became clear the company had actually suffered from an internal fraud. Karpeles was arrested and formally indicted for embezzling customer funds in November 2015. It is not yet clear how a hacker, however, may have circumvented Bitfinex's multi-signature system, which was supposed to keep customer money safe.
And there you have it. Meet the new fiat currency. Same as the old fiat currency. Nothing new under the sun. It's all the same game, just being replayed digitally instead of an old board and little plastic chips that you move around it. This is the VULCAN Report. Remember, bulls make money, bears make money, but pigs get slaughtered. Guard your bitcoins. Guard your grill. Protect your neck. Peace.